We're in Split.
No, I think maybe you can...
The market's just round from where I'm staying tonight. We stayed in an apartment up there that was really, really nice. It was bigger than my place. Had a television with lots of channels, one of them being in English. Well, no, several of them being in English actually. It's actually about a minute and a half from the main place, the main street. And this market's just down the end there. The fruit and veggie markets. They're right sort of in the town really, just on one edge of it. Very pleasant. A pretty reasonable price too. The fruit and veggie markets, there's heaps of fruit. Veggies not much use because there's never anywhere to cook them, but yeah, they seem to be every day, these markets. These are drinks, homemade drinks they make, and they just put them in any old bottles and they're allowed to sell them like that. Markets are everywhere. There are sort of very conventional shops that are very nice as well inside the... That's part of the palace. Bye. It's down by the ferries. And those are the ferries over there that go across to Ancona, I think. Not sure if mine's one of them, but... And these are the boats that they go around the islands on. This market's here all alongside the city walls, or the city palace. The fish markets, they don't have any slides because apparently there's a sulphur stream that runs underneath them. But the smell is just the same. It smells like a fish market. And in my case, all of the fish markets that finds my way home to the hospital. And that's the major alley for me to go up to get to my hostel, which is actually not too bad. This is where people buy their lunch and just come and sit along here to eat it. It's really very pleasant. All the ferries, heaps of them. There's quite a mix of the old and the new here. Getting slightly off the tourist main part and get much more interesting around by the marina. There's absolutely nothing here except boats. It's like a big yacht club. You can see the big ships over there, those are the ones that go over to Italy and probably other places. It's all locked in with the mountains. Maybe that's the beach. The water's fairly clear, but don't see any sand yet. It's actually getting nicer as I walk around. It's a very pleasant walk just around the edge of the water. And people are perched on rocks, sunbathing and swimming in odd places. That looks like it might be a beach over the other side there. walk to shortly. The water is as clear as clear. We have sand castles, they have stone castles. The beaches are actually all very fine, well not even so fine, some of them. They're just stones. Having that big walk around the waterfront is right round the wrong way. I say the wrong way, I mean right away from the tourist area. Has given me a much better kind of feel for Split, and it really is a nice place. The substructure of the palace. Of course it's in souvenir shops now. Helicopter has been going around for about an hour now. It's something to do with whatever that parade was. I think it was a political, some kind of political thing. But man, there was a lot of police. Quite amazing, this is all underground. Parts of the pipe from the ancient sewage system. Well, it's definitely worth coming and having a wander through. I think I've already got myself lost in this. The temperature on here is just perfect. It is so hot and Split and so perfect down here. Just want to get all these big stones at the top of it. Stones on the roof of this that look like they've just been sort of cemented, but they're hanging. I don't know, I suppose they built them from the top. There's those arches where they're self-supporting. I don't think a video or anything else like that will actually do it justice. It is just so big. It's just amazing walking through it. And you get these little areas like that I'm in now that are kind of like a little enclosed courtyard. They're open to the sky. Probably intentionally, I think. It's like this where they've actually left the rock that it's been built on just as it is. And tried to flatten it or just left the way it is. Oh, it's got full of pigeons. Just going to the outside of it now. This is out in the public domain. It's crazy, crazy. Coming out of the shop part of it. This is the part that's still lived in now. Oh, that's where those poor guys were standing around dressed up in Roman uniform. And looks real excited. Yeah, you got a bit of new mixed with the old. You're kind of walking inside the palace, but there's new stuff gone up as well. It's sort of strange. Little bits of rock all over the place, in odd places. There's been restaurants built out of parts of it, and yeah, it's really a little hodgepodge of old and renovated and brand new ruins and kept pieces. Tomb, or I don't know, looks like it might be a tomb of some sort, just sitting randomly out here on this. Well, it's a sort of a church or a mosque or something. Looking at these beautiful big paving stones. Forget about what you're walking on sometimes. They're just lovely. They're all shiny and polished from people walking on them, I guess. I have never seen so many police. All the hullabaloo. Apparently it was the first ever gay pride parade. That's what it was all about. But at one point there was, I don't know whether they were crackers, bangers, whatever they were, they sounded like gunshots, and everybody just ran and scattered. It was pretty scary. Somebody polishing the foot. Good luck to polish the toe of the statue. This is just normal life in there. That's the statue they were rubbing the toe of. Probably the safest day to be here. There are police everywhere. They've even got a team sitting in the park. Looks like they're the relief team. They must do shifts or something. So it'll be blazing hot for them standing out in that hot sun. There are little alleys like this everywhere, and there. What get you lost so easily? Some of them look quite sinister, but they're actually not. It's on the last stop before the Dubrovnik. It's the little square where I'm close to being to my home. Those are the boats that they all do their sail, the islands. I don't think they do too much sailing. It looks more like motoring. I've just watched a couple of them. They're way out in the distance now and there's not a sail in sight. My guess is that they motor. They might put a little sail up the front to make it look like it perhaps. Don't think there's a lot of sailing. They mostly motor. Just leaving Split.
Adios.
This is not a ferry, this is a ship.
Yeah, climbed all the way up there the first day.
Oh really?
Top, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it again. I was absolutely exhausted.
Oh, yeah.
Sweating.
Yeah.